By the time Hannibal's army finally stumbled into Italy, a mere 15 days after starting their mountain trek, only one of his 37 war elephants was still alive. Just one, and it had probably seen things no elephant should ever have to see. Yeah, that happened. You think crossing a river is tough, my friend? Try a mountain range with like 36 war elephants. Most people imagine Hannibal's Alps crossing as this epic, noble march. They didn't have to clean up after the elephants or scrape them off a glacier. Turns out, mountains aren't big fans of logistical nightmares. The Alps, in their infinite wisdom, decided to dramatically re-educate a significant portion of Hannibal's forces on the principles of gravity and hypothermia. Spoiler, it didn't go well. For the elephants, or most of the men. But why would anyone, you ask? And you're right to be quiet. You always are. Even attempt such a thing. Let's rewind, my little history hound. The year is 218 BC, Rome, so Carthage. Two superpowers locked in a bitter rivalry. Think Apple versus Samsung, but with more chariots and less subtle marketing. They'd already fought one Punic war. And by Punic meaning Carthaginian, not puny, though Rome probably thought so. Carthage lost that one. Badly. Lost Sicily. Lost Sardinia. Paid huge reparations. Oh, honey, no. Nobody just LKS into Italy from the north. Especially not with a whole menagerie. That's just bad vibes. Rome was smug. Too smug. They thought Carthage was done. Dusted. But Hannibal's family, the Barcids, they remembered. Oh, they remembered. Enter young Hannibal Barca, a legend, a strategist, and, let's be honest, a bit of a drama queen. His dad made him swear a blood oath against Rome when he was just 9. Very normal childhood stuff. By 218 BC, Hannibal was a general in Spain, building a huge army. Rome thought they had him boxed in, expecting any invasion to come by sea.
Rome thinks the Mediterranean is their personal swimming pool? Cute. We'll just walk around it, through the mountains, with elephants. Trust me, it's genius. It's disruptive. A game changer.
Sir, if I may reiterate, taking war elephants over the Alps in winter might just be the single most monumentally stupid idea ever conceived. Just putting that out there. Hannibal ignored him. Naturally. He had a different vision. He had a dream. And elephants. So, Hannibal assembles his crew, 38,000 infantry, 8,000 cavalry, and 37 African war elephants. Picture trying to plan a cross-country road trip with 30,000 friends, 37 rental RVs that are also elephants, no GPS, and the only map is a rumor from a guy who thought he saw a goat trail. And you're doing it in November. Bold move, buddy. First challenge, the Rhône River. Wide. Fast. And the elephants? Oh, the elephants. Okay, so the Elephant Logistics Department reports difficulties. The elephants refuse to get on the rafts. Apparently, they don't like heights or water. Someone get the biggest, most confused elephant a reassuring pat and a very large snack. They used a clever trick, building camouflaged rafts that looked like extensions of the bank. The elephants walked on, then suddenly, they were floating. Panicked. Swam for it. A real setup of things to come. Anyway, Hannibal crossed the Rhône. But then the real boss music started, the Alps. Not just some bumpy hills, my friend. These were jagged, unforgiving peaks. Temperatures plummeted. Snow, ice, narrow passes barely wide enough for a goat, let alone an elephant. And the locals? The Gauls? Not exactly waving welcome to Italy banners, so more like, hey, fresh meat for our mountain traps?
We need to keep moving. Does no one understand the concept of a timeline here? This isn't a Netflix series. We have to finish it in one go.
The Elephant Logistics Department reports further complications. The turning radius is proving problematic, and one just slid 50 feet down a crevice. It's fine, probably. Casualties mounted, men and animals, slipping, freezing, ambushed. By the time they hit the summit, thousands were dead. What an absolute horror show. And then, the descent. If getting up was bad, going down was arguably worse. Sheer drops, icy air paths. They had to literally carve the path through solid rock and ice with fire and vinegar to get the elephants through one particularly nasty bottleneck. Seriously, fire and vinegar. Sir, I just received an update from the Elephant Logistics Department. We are down to one, just one, and it's covered in vinegar. Imagine being one of those soldiers. You've walked for weeks. Half your friends are frozen solid. You're starving. And there's a lone, traumatized elephant looking at you like you're personally responsible for this whole ordeal. They lost almost half their army just getting over those damn mountains. That's insane. Finally, 15 days after starting their ascent, Hannibal and his battered, half-starved army, with their one vinegar-scented elephant, emerged into the plains of Italy. Rome was stunned. They couldn't believe it. No one actually took the Alps. It was like someone showed up at a medieval jousting tournament with an Abrams tank. The element of surprise was complete. Hannibal went on to terrorize Italy for years, winning battle after battle. But the cost of that crossing? It crippled his army before the real fight even began. Was it genius? Absolutely. Was it also incredibly stupid? Yes, my friend. Yes. Was Hannibal's crossing of the Alps an act of unparalleled military genius that defied the impossible, or a reckless gamble that cost him half an army before the real fight even began? Now you know. See you in the next one.